Hey, I got a question for you. What do To Kill a Mockingbird, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and Gone with the Wind all have in common? None of them turned out the way that they started. Think about that for a minute. I wanted to make sure that I picked some, at least fairly iconic in my mind and world books that we know of the finished product, but we don't know how they started. Hey, good morning, Linda. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you've got internet. I'm talking today about rough drafts. I'm Daphne V, and you are here for chain breakers and wave makers. And I think it's kind of appropriate that in talking about rough drafts, I showed up a little rough. Like, this is yesterday's shirt, yesterday's face, yesterday's hair. Fresh coffee, however. So, no matter how you've turned up today, thank you for being here. And I want to share a couple of things with you that have really come to mind. And now, look, if you're not a writer, which is somebody who puts words to paper, that qualifies you as a writer. If you're not planning on being an author, in other words, somebody who has a published writing, don't tune out. This rough draft concept is much bigger than something that can be mass produced and held in your hand or glanced through on a Kindle. Okay. So, if you've been with me for more than a minute, I'm a word nerd. I love to find out the word, the definition, and the meaning and the history of words. I think that's called the etymology of words, like, where they stem from. But I looked up, what is a rough draft? So the very first definition I came across was that rough draft means complete, but not polished. Can you relate? Do you feel complete, but not polished sometimes? The second definition I discovered was a rough draft is a first version that needs a lot of editing and rewriting, at least according to Merriam-Webster. So if you can relate, if you feel like a rough draft, or if you've ever felt like a rough draft before in your life, put that in the comments. Come on, y'all, let's be real. Just type rough draft if you can relate, or, maybe for a friend. A friend who's in a rough draft phase. Anyway, if you've ever felt like you need a little polishing, or maybe some editing, or even a dang rewrite for your life, then I want you to stick with me for the next few minutes, because I've got a couple things I want to share. A couple of truth bombs that will lead to light bulbs. So here we go. Thank you for your honesty, Linda. Here are two different concepts. First of all, if you feel like you are in a rough draft phase, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not. Rare is the person who apparently has it all together and actually does, or actually maintains it, because everything is cyclical. So if you or someone has it going on, hold on, enjoy it, because things could shift. Okay. And if you don't have it going on, cool. That means there's opportunity, which leads me to point number 2, that there is hope. Okay. If there is still a breath in your body, you can still change, no matter how long or how hard it may appear to be. I will tell you that recently I experienced a shift in my life, a 180. Everything, I say everything, like not everything, but pretty much everything um, in my life changed. I ended a 32-year marriage and sold the house, the dream house that we had built only 4 years ago, because I needed a rewrite. I needed some editing. And I share that with you as an extreme example that no matter how long something's been going on, if you're still breathing, there's still opportunity. Okay? I like to back up these ideas, these concepts, these tips, these encouragements with truth. And I rely on one book for truth. While I allow other influences to pour into my life, there is one book that I go to. And in this particular one book, in a chapter called Colossians, and it's actually a book within a book. It's chapter 2, verse 10, and it says, "And in Christ you have been brought to fullness. He is the head over every power and authority." So let's go back to definition number 1 of a rough draft: something that's complete and not polished. Sweetheart, maybe all you need is a little buff and shine. Maybe you just need a little chamois rubbed all over you, okay? To kind of polish up that light that's already within you. Because, hey, life has a way of dimming it, does it not? Okay? If you've ever been dimmed, I think you spelled it D-I-M-M-E-D, too much caffeine. Put dimmed in there, because at least you have the awareness that you've been dimmed. Maybe you're not dim right now. We're not talking about dim-witted. We're just talking about that inner light that is not currently glowing as much as it could be. So here's the thing. All you may need, like I said, is a little rub with the chamois. Maybe you need a little buff and shine. Maybe you just need a little downtime. When is now a good time to look at your calendar and say, hey, I'm going to schedule a day or half a day? Come on, give me an hour or two, at least 30 minutes, where you will unplug and you will simply be. You will rest. You will let that light begin to glow again. Okay? So number 1, you're not alone. There are other people out there who are feeling the same things, going through the same stuff. Number 2 was there's hope. So just like something that has been written, a first version that needs writing or editing and rewriting, listen to this. From Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. Here's the good news. You're not Jesus. You're not supposed to be. You can't be. Because he is who he is. We get to be who we are, which means we can change. He's never going to change. But we get to change. That's why I say, if there's a breath in your body, there is hope. There is hope for something new, for the next level, for whatever it is you need to fully live into the purpose for which you have been designed. We are all on a journey. So, hold on. Yeah, you know it's coming. What's the definition of a journey? A journey means you are traveling from one place to another. You're going somewhere. You're not staying stuck. And if you are, I will love you with the love of the Lord and smack you out of that stuckness, okay? Already today, and I'm broadcasting this, the original broadcast is at 7 11 Central Standard Time AM. Okay. So it's still pretty early for some people. Okay. You may be watching this late, but I will tell you already today, I have lovingly smacked a friend of mine out of a spiral. She has been stuck on something for about 18 months. You can make your own conclusions. And today it came to me and through me to say, hey, snap out of it. I acknowledge what you're going through. And what are you going to do to make progress forward? How are you going to further your journey? If you are in a rough draft stage of your life right now, it's okay. It's okay. We all go through rough draft phases. There is not a single finished product that didn't start out as a rough draft. To Gone with the Wind, To Kill a Mockingbird, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The computer or device you are watching this broadcast on is a final product, unless it's an Apple, and then we're going to get a new version pretty soon. But you know what I mean? It started out as a rough draft. Everything in life starts out as a rough draft. The difference is, are you willing to accept that rough draft? Or are you going to go through the acute pain of getting polished, of moving beyond, of facing the edit and the rewrite in your life? Or are you going to stay stuck in the chronic pain? It's up to you. You have 100% of choice. You are the boss of you. You are the author of your life. God is the author of life. You are the author of yours. So what's the story that you're writing? What's your story? What do you need to know right now in order to move forward? If you are stuck and you are ready to take back the pen, to author your life, to break the chains and make some waves, let me know. Give me a holla. Send an email to right here. I'm putting my email right there. Daphne, that's me, right there. I'm not good with this mirror stuff. Okay, right there. Send an email to me. We'll find a time to talk. I'm not here to sell you something. I'm here to encourage you to, with the love of the Lord, move you, get you unstuck, smack you with a love stick if I need to. If you want to set up a specific time, there's my calendar right there. I'll give you half an hour. Let's talk. You'll be amazed at what we can accomplish in 30 minutes. Okay. Here's the thing. I know that where you are today is not where you're supposed to be. It's not where you are destined to reside. There is more for you. Even if it's in a good place right now, there's better. Enjoy where you are if you're in a good place, and recognize and realize that there's even more. And if you're in a rough spot, if you are in a really unpleasant season, remember, you're not alone and there's hope. So until next time, I want you to hold on to truth. And when that truth bomb hits, it's going to blow up the dark. And that's when your true light will shine. Permission to shine, my friends. Until next time, go out there, break some chains, and make some waves. Bye for now.